Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Talk to Me Sister. I hope you guys are having an amazing happy Friday, happy weekend, all that good stuff. In today's episode's topics, we're going to be discussing an update on Blake Lively and Justin Madoney. We're also going to be talking about BET being suspended, and we're going to be talking about the dramatic wannabe, just can't stay in her lane, Nicki Minaj. I used to love Nicki Minaj back in the day, but she is such a wannabe, thinking like, oh, I'm the queen, I'm this, I'm that, and nobody can be better than me. Nobody can take my place. Nobody can take my spotlight. Girl, you good and all, but you ain't all that. I'm sorry. Like, there's plenty of queens before you that is way better than you in the game. Like Queen Latifah, for example. Okay. Um, there's even more people back in the 80s and 90s who are way better than you when it comes to being the hip hop game, the hip hop multi-universe world. Okay, girl, like you ain't all that, all right? Like I used to be a fan of her, but now she's becoming very cocky and unhumbled. It is ridiculous. Like every time somebody gets an award or does something very, very successful, instead of praising them and congratulating them, she wants to put them down. She wants to make these crazy accusations and wanting to have beef with everybody. She always want to pick a fight with somebody instead of just staying in her lane and being humble and being a supportive sister. Come on now. Like, let's be real for a second. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to do some sisterly advice as well. So I hope you guys have been enjoying season one so far, and make sure you guys check out the finance podcast. I will be putting it on. Well, I tried to put it on YouTube, but YouTube was giving me like blockage and copyright situations because of Spotify and their tools, and I can't use them on YouTube, so I had to start from scratch and all these things. So I put out a post, I put out a statement. So make sure you check out Investing Girly on YouTube. You can still check out the Stop Stalking Me podcast on Spotify, Anchor, and other platforms that you listen to your podcast. So just putting it out there. So without further ado, let's hop in with our episode. So, not much has changed regarding to the whole Blake Lively and Justin Madoney case, but most recently, the deposition and drama. Blake gave her deposition on July 31st, and Madoney showed up unannounced, adding the intention. Her team says that his lawyers had leaked details to the tabloids to create a quote unquote media circus. So Blake's lawyers are trying to strike a 292-page transcript from the record accusing Madone's team of using it for PR. She also tried to unsuccessfully to subpoena his lawyers for legal influencers and coronation. She is so full of it, it's ridiculous. So we're going to keep more and more of an eye out on this situation, on this drama. This poor man having to shut down Wayfair and any other projects that he had to that he was coming out with. It's ridiculous. This poor man. I really pray that he gets justice for this ridiculous accusation, this ridiculous lawsuit that Blake herself has put upon. It is ridiculous. Crazy. So what do you guys think of the whole situation? Also, did you guys see the whole Times 100 with her using her mom's story? That's crazy. I don't even think her mom's story is real, to be honest. And even if it's kind of real, I feel like her mom would be the bully more than anything. But whatever. What do you guys think about that as well? And let me know, who do you think is going to win in this situation? I hope you're Team Justin. Please be Team Justin. Please, please be Team Justin. Okay? Because these motherfuckers need to be put in jail. Seriously. So Bendoni has filed a $4 million defamation suit against Lively, Ryan, and others, but it was dismissed in June. So that wasn't that long ago. And the trial is March 9th, 2026. So expect some fireworks. Expect a winning standing ovation for Justin. I pray to God that he gets it and they all look stupid. I really do pray hard. So let's move on to the next topic, which is Nicki Minaj and Des Bryant. If you guys don't know Des Bryant, I used to love him. I used to be a fan of him next to Prescott in the Dallas Cowboy situation. So Des Bryant criticized the Cowboys owner Jerry Jones over the past Rock Nation negotiating about his contract and everything. So it's, they both, him and Nicki Minaj, had some beef regarding to Rock Nation, and started herself threatening to expose secrets every time Des spoke on the NFL. Okie dokie. So she's trying to give him money, which is $10 million, to fight her husband. Things got a little bit personal. Nicki brought up Des' 2012 domestic violence against his mom. Des fired back by calling her husband, Kenny Pitti, a sex offender. And then the whole $10 million fight offer that Nicki was trying to give to Des to fight her husband, Des accepted, saying he'll stomp that dude out in front, stomp that dude right out in front of you. There was an apology tour. Des later apologized, saying he lost his cool and wanted to be a better role model. Nicki, on the other hand, still tweeting wild allegations and dragging Rock Nation. She's still, I don't really know if she still is continuing to have beef with SZA. So I'll keep you guys posted on that for sure. Another topic we're going to be talking about is BET Awards suspension, the Soul Train, and the Hip Hop Awards being on ice. So BET just hit a pause on two of the most iconic shows. I used to watch BET back in the day, and of course Soul Train back in the day as well, but I stopped watching it because it was getting too ratchet. Like, seriously, it was getting too ratchet and it wasn't what it used to be. But what do you guys think? So they had a suspension. The BET Hip Hop Awards and Soul Train Music Awards are suspended indefinitely due to declining viewerships and shifting media habits. So a lot of the times people haven't been really watching TV. It's all about the streamings now, and it's really hard to continue something on TV or any other media when you're being, punched in the face and outdated, because no one really watches TV anymore. Everything's a stream now. So why does it matter? These shows were major platforms for celebrating Black music and cultural. Fans are devastated, especially since the Soul Train didn't even air in 2024. The future plans, based on the CEO, says that they are reimagining the show, possibly moving to streaming or digital platforms, but no timeline has been set. The remaining shows like BET Awards, Double NACP Image Awards, and Stellar Awards will continue on for now. So being an OG platform for many decades at a time, it's really hard to continue that when you're dealing with and competing with different streams. So I understand, what they're doing and everything. And yeah, it's tough. It really is tough because everything's changing. Everything is AI, everything's digital now. Like, what can you do? So those are the topics for today. That's the episode. We're also going to do some sisterly advice when it comes to friendships and breakups of friendships. I have been through it myself with people being against me versus for me when it comes to friendships. And you need to know who is really for you and who's against you when it comes to your success and supporting and all these things, because when you pray about it, God will reveal the people who are for you versus against you, and he has done that for me. And sometimes people in this world tend to prey on your downfall when it comes to your success, whether it's your family members, whether it's your friends, and you need to stand your ground and isolate and separate yourself from these people and tell God, be like, Lord, these people who I thought were my friends or my family are trying to go against me. Please show me the colors and not the black and white, and bring the right people in my life to get me to point A to point B. And that's what you got to do now. And just get rid of people who aren't bringing you joy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll know. You feel the energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the sisterly advice. Please feel free to let me know what you guys want me to cover next, especially updates towards the end of season 1. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys next Friday. Make sure you guys check out Copies of Opinion LinkedIn page and social media pages, along with Investing Girly and Stop Stalking Me podcast. I love you guys. I will see you guys next Friday. Bye. Whew.